Just make this go away.
Welcome back to Cage Talk, or welcome to Cage Talk, I should say. I'm your host, Buck. I got my co-host, Nick, in the studio.
Howdy, folks.
And sorry about the absence, guys. We had to take a few weeks off, had a little surgery on my nose. As you can see, I'm a much more handsome man now. I'm just kidding. Our guest today on the show is going to be the Terra, Matt Serra. Matt, what's going on, dude?
Hey, guys. What's up, man?
What's up?
Welcome to Cage Talk, my friend. How you been?
Thanks, man. Good to be with you guys, man.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you. And I think we just kind of want to jump right into things and kind of see where your head's at about UFC 69 shootout going to be happening in Houston, Texas. What's your thoughts, bro?
Man, I'm excited about it, bro. I'm looking forward to the fight already, bro. The fight, man. I've been training so hard, man. I'm looking forward to the fight and then get some Italian food in me, man. I'm sick of the chicken and brown rice BS.
Yeah, that's funny. So listen, so you were. I mean, how far back did that? Did the knee injury throw you back? I mean, you were how far out from a fight do you train, and then did you even know how long it was going to be till you were going to get to fight GSP, or what was the whole deal with the switch up of the actual fight?
No, man, the fight was set for February 3rd, and I found out on New Year's Day, January 1st. So I was a month, I start 2 months out, like pretty hardcore. So I was a month into training, but it was no sweat, man. I used it to my advantage. You know, when he initially got hurt, they asked you, like, what would you rather have we could always, get you another fight. And I'm like, man, when are you going to get me another title fight?
Yeah.
I didn't, I went through that. I went through this situation, the house, and I beat everybody in front of me, and I fought my way to get that shot, man.
Yeah,
so
you sure did.
I'm taking it, man. I'll wait. I'll put some extra rounds in. I'll pull back the training a little bit, and then wait it out until I get the shot, man. Not a lot of guys they go their whole career they don't get a title shot. I'm going for it. I ain't taking because anything can happen, bro. I wasn't just in it for a payday. I want my shot at the title.
Sure. Now, when you get time off like that, I mean, when you have the opportunity to have this fight and then you get sidelined because GSP got a knee injury, do you find yourself like kind of? I mean, I know you said you pulled back a little bit, but is it hard not to overtrain for the fight? Because I mean, you want to be as crisp and as solid as possible. Is it hard for you not to overtrain?
Yeah, you want to peak at the right time. So I mean, I really did take it down a little bit, but I still got rounds into sparring. I got work in. I was able to just eat a little bit more of what I wanted to eat and kind of just again pull it back. I still trained, but I didn't train. As I'm going 2 months out, because all of a sudden now I was over 3 months out. So,
right. So what's
I didn't get myself out of shape. I just, allow myself some luxuries of, my Italian food and whatnot, and then just get the ball rolling 2 months out again. Okay. But the ball didn't come to a complete halt, though, so that's good news.
So is that pretty standard? About 8 weeks out is how you start training for a fight?
I mean, I guess for me and my fighters, that's what we do.
Okay.
I mean,
and
anything more you could burn out, and it depends on the shape you can get in. Like some guys do it 6 weeks out. I think 2 months is good, man. That way, the first 2 weeks you just get your routine down, you get that ball rolling nicely, and then you try to peak at the right time.
So can you walk us through just a typical day for your training for this particular fight? I'm sure you switched up a little bit depending on who you fight and all that, but I mean, are you doing cardio in the morning, wrestling in the afternoon, and then stand up at night, or just walk us through that? Give us a breakdown.
It's basically 2 sessions, but sometimes I don't even count the runnings. I get running in, and I wouldn't even count that as a training session. That would be just like I do a long, low intensity run, and for instance, it depends on the day. Like yesterday, I did a cardio and calisthenics in the morning, plyometrics and all that fun stuff. So, I did that in the morning, and then at night I did the fight. I did 5 rounds with alternating new guys every 2.5 minutes of kickboxing with takedowns. And then today I did my jiu-jitsu in the morning and then repped out my wrestling. And tonight I'm going to the track and work my sprints.
Are you?
So I'm still going. I'm leaving Sunday, and then we start to taper off a little bit. The week of I'll just do more, just get some road work in and some pad work and technique the week of the fight.
And are you
take it down a notch? And
are you working? Out with guys? I mean, are you seeing the reach advantage and the height difference as as something you're working on? You bringing in guys?
Dude, that's the story of my life. How often do I? Besides Ivan Medjugorje, everybody I fight's taller than me. So
yeah.
I mean, he's not that much taller than Chris Lytle, and even Pete Spratt and even Shoney. I mean, he's just he uses his jab real well, and I mean, it's. Of course, I'm taking that into consideration. But I'll tell you now, we get to the floor, I mean, those limbs are going to be to his disadvantage,
Yeah, absolutely. And also, I mean, first of all, I'm assuming your game plan is, I mean, you wanna take him down? Do you want to try striking with him? I mean, you saw the last Couture fight. No one thought that's what was going to happen. I mean, do you have anything like that brewing for yourself, or are you just simply trying to take him down and pound him out?
I mean, if I go in there just going nuts trying to get him to the floor, I'd say he's a better wrestler. Matt Hughes is a better wrestler than me. So, I mean, I'm not going to, waste, exert a ton of energy trying to put him to the floor in a 5-round fight, and then I'm dead. I have to be comfortable everywhere, and I have to be dangerous everywhere, and I think I am. So, I'm just going to be game. I got, as far as strategies go, I'm working all the areas, and it's MMA, man. There's a ton of different scenarios, and I'm going to be in his face. And I'm going to go after him. So, I understand. I know there's different ways it can go, and he could take me down. I can put him down. He could slip. I can get on top. I doubt he'll jump the guard, but who knows, man? I'm just going to go forward, and we'll see what happens.
Sure. How do you feel about your stand-up right now? I mean, just because when GSP fought Matt Hughes, I mean, it was disgusting the way he just blew through Matt Hughes. I mean, I don't think anybody really expected it to kind of look like that. How are you feeling about your stand-up right now and what you saw with GSP and Matt Hughes?
Yeah, I feel solid with it, man. I think it's the best it's been. I have more in that department than I ever been given credit for, because usually I either get the guy down or whatnot. But I'm not that easy to hurt standing up. And I got real good defense, and I got some weapons of my own up there. I mean, Matt Hughes, he fought him the way he fought him. I'm not Matt Hughes. I'm my own fighter, so. Right. I don't plan on fighting him like that. I agree with you. I mean, he did destroy Matt Hughes standing up, but I don't know. I don't know how Matt Hughes trains. I don't know how he trains to stand up, and I don't know what he does. I mean, BJ was doing something similar to Matt Hughes standing up.
Yeah, that's true.
And, Matt Hughes, and putting his hands back and forth, and he's looking like a guy that is imitating a guy that's getting a lot of rounds in the sparring. I don't know if he actually is, though. I don't know,
Yeah. All right. Well, listen.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right, Matt. We got to take a quick break, real quick. So we're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk more with Matt the Serra. Can you hold on for just 1 minute?
You got it, man.
All right. We'll be right back. This is Cage Talk.